centralized quarantine hotel in Guangzhou City in southern China will be our home for the next 7 to 10 days as mandated by China's epidemic prevention and control measures against COVID-19. Despite the easing of restrictions in July, only a handful of foreign travelers are allowed to return to China. So far, foreigners with residence, diplomatic, and work visas are permitted to enter the East Asian country. But before you can reach its borders, a traveler has to go through a tedious process. After 4 days of mandatory pre-departure quarantine in Manila and at least 8 RT-PCR tests, a China-bound traveler must wear a personal protective equipment before boarding the plane. In the airport, passengers are not encouraged to mingle with each other and must maintain physical distancing.
We're here at the airport now, no? Hinihintay na lang natin yung flight patungong Guangzhou, China. Then from there, hindi pa rin tayo makakapunta sa Beijing kasi kailangan pa rin natin mag-quarantine for another 10 days.
After an almost 2-hour flight from Manila, another COVID-19 test will be conducted at the Guangzhou airport before being cleared to board a service vehicle.
After nung masusing proseso sa immigration at hindi maraming steps yung pinagdadaanan bago ka talaga makalabas dito sa Guangzhou Airport. So ito, mula rito sa bus, dadalhin kami ngayon sa quarantine hotel.
China has recently cut down the number of quarantine requirements for foreign travelers from the original 21 days down to 7 days hotel quarantine and additional 3 days home quarantine. But this does not mean that Beijing is lifting restrictions. Chinese health authorities say cutting down the transmission of COVID-19 remains to be a daunting task.
We will take serious measures and to put in place the closed-loop management to cut the spread of the cases to other parts of China.
China's zero-COVID policy involves mass testing, strict isolation, and citywide lockdowns triggered by a handful of cases. Beijing is also ramping up its vaccination to realize its goal of containing the virus.
With emerging new variants of the coronavirus, some health experts and even the World Health Organization are questioning the sustainability of China's zero COVID-19 policy. But despite the possible economic impact, Chinese President Xi Jinping maintains that their approach is effective and any move to veer away from this direction would be detrimental to China's massive population of over 1.4 billion people. In Guangzhou, China, Tristan Nodalo, CNN Philippines.